Hey family, I am back with another timeless reading for the collective. As a reminder, take what resonates, leave what does not. Someone near and dear to me used to say, take the meat and trim the fat. Either way it goes. If it doesn't resonate, it's not for you. Remember, I'm reaching out and I'm tapping in for the collective. This is not a one-to-one reading. At this point, I am just doing this because I am on assignment to do so. I'm an intuitive reader, so the cards are going to come out how they come out, but ultimately the message is the message. The cards are there to provide an illustration, something for you to look at, something to help you focus, to help pinpoint what area in your life Spirit is speaking to. I've been guided to use my learner cards to start with today. It's just a learner deck from Witchy Cauldron. Okay, I got it off Amazon. I'll put the link in the link in the description. But yes, it's a learner deck. It's dope for me. It's been helping me learn. Okay, I didn't ask a question yet. So Spirit is trying to tell me to stop talking. It's ready to speak. Okay, so let me ask. Are we having a question today? Spirit, what does no question needed? Spirit. So I'm going to leave this the way that it comes out, right? It's coming out to the side. The card is the Ten of Swords. It's the Ten of Swords. Let me make sure you can see it. And it's coming out sideways. So it came out this. For me, when I see a card that comes out sideways, it's showing a decision hasn't been made. Like there's options, like you're standing in between this energy. You're in between the reverse part of this energy, of the energy that this card speaks about, and the upright. So we're going to leave that where it was. My question when I'm asking Spirit is, what do you need to talk to the collective about? What is it that you want the collective to hear? Spirit, what is it that you want the collective to hear? Spirit guides, ancestors, guardians. What is it that you want the collective to hear? I'm going to shuffle this deck. I like to wait for for cards to pop out or flip over like that one just did. What we got from that one is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Right now it's not clear if the collective is struggling with something, or if we're getting over something. It's just not clear. But I'm going to take one more card from this deck, and then I'm going to use the Light Seers. Then we're going to kind of get a general idea of where this reading is going. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We're going to pause right here and try to get a read on what Spirit is saying. Now, most readers I've listened to, no one has actually acknowledged this, and maybe it's because I'm new to using. I'm an intuitive, and I'm using cards to, like I said, illustrate what Spirit is using me to say. But I've noticed that when I read, There's my energy is in here too. Now maybe as I hone the skill a little bit, my energy won't be as prevalent. But usually when I read, there's something in there for me too. Um, I am saying it's for the collective, and I am a part of the collective. But I want you as a the person listening, I want the collective to understand, um, to understand that, you know, if it doesn't, in spirit doesn't apply to me for some reason, spirit will tell me, but my energy is definitely in here too. Um, so what we have the Ten of Swords. When it's in the upright, well, let's break down what the Ten of Swords, some of the symbolism in this particular Ten of Swords card. It speaks of the root chakra, and that the not the when you do an affirmation related to the root chakra, and the root chakra is your basic needs, right? It's like the bottom of the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's your grounding. But the affirmation that would go for your root chakra should start with I have. I have stability. I have love. It's almost like your root chakra is about those things that we would call those your inalienable rights. It's sun energy. Okay. Pisces energy. If you're looking for a yes or no answer, it's no, it's endings. Okay, so in the upright, it says backstabbing, betrayal, enemies, bitching, bad mouthing, bitterness. I'm waiting for the word that resonates. Doormat, failure, ruin, collapse, breakdown. Collapse, breakdown. That one's resonating. Exhaustion, inability to cope. Curses, rock bottom, hitting a wall, dead end, severing ties, goodbyes, nail in the coffin. Collapse or breakdown. That one resonates. And since it was to the side, let's read what the reverse says. It says escaping ruin, pulling yourself together, learning from past hardships, fears coming true. But what resonates for me is learning from past hardships. So since it was here, it's talking about your root chakra, it's talking about grounding, it's saying you're somewhere in between. You're in the in between. You're somewhere in between the collapse or breakdown of something like a tradition. I'm feeling this is not like a person. I'm feeling this is an internal conversation, a conversation between you and you. That the collective is needing to go inside for this reading. And so there's been a collapse, a breakdown of a thought process, a way of being, a routine, something you've gotten used to doing, and you're learning from the past. So you're somewhere in between that. There's been a breakdown, and you're learning from it. So you're on your way to the Ten of Swords. You're on your way from having understood whatever this lesson was that you learned, something you've learned from your past. It's you're on the it's and it feels soon. It feels soon. Spirit, clarify. Can you clarify? I'm using the Light Zeros Tarot now by Chris Ann to clarify the Ten of Swords. Spirit, can you clarify the Ten of Swords? Okay. All right. So we got the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Five of Pentacles. To clarify, the Ten of Swords. How do I want to put this? Not on the floor. Um, okay. Hmm, hmm. Okay. Collapse is coming down. Collapse is coming down. Okay. So what I noticed was the first thing the first card that we saw that flipped over, that I saw when the cards flipped over, these two flipped over in the deck, was the Five of Pentacles. This illustration says a lot to me. Um, the key for this door is here, and all she would have to do to access whatever's behind this door, whatever goal she's trying to reach, is to get up and get the key. But it looks like she's mourning. I'm feeling like mourning an opportunity, you're caught in between, learning from the past. Okay, so there's an opportunity here behind this door, but you're having to leave. There's some things that can't go with you past this door, and you're mourning that decision. You're mourning the loss of those things that can't go with you, those thoughts that can't go with you. Maybe feeling guilty or beating yourself up for the decisions that you made in the past. Almost feeling like you don't deserve to walk through this door, even though the key is right there. So it's uneasy. It's about your heart and your money. Then you got the Four of Cups. And so this is the energy that you're bouncing between. You're between feeling guilt about moving on and then having moved on to a brighter place, but um, feeling lost for the things that you left behind. The Four empty cups. There's nothing here, but you're in a good place. But you're there with four empty cups. You have one really beautiful cup. One really that new beginning. What was on the other side of that door is really beautiful, but you're still looking back and feeling some kind of way about those things you left behind. Hmm. Hit that like button if it's resonating for you. So let's put this. Okay, so now we've got right here though. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is Virgo energy. Um, the affirmation intro for this one would be I see. It's the third eye chakra. This is Uranus energy. Something's going on with Uranus. It's direct. I think it's in, don't make me lie, but astrologically something's going on with Uranus. But this was it's in reverse. It says insecurity. Let's see which word starts. Insecurity, instability, fear. Someone who is lazy, suspicious, lacks motivation, feels insecure, and neglects her responsibilities. That's a queen energy, a feminine energy that, unfortunately, guys, you're not going to like this, but the word that sticks out from here is fear. You're afraid of making the same decisions that you made before. And it's actually the word up here is it's abundance. Maybe we're moving past this fear. Guilt, moving on, mourning what you left behind. You loved it. Fear of repeating the past. Fear of that. Fear. Spirit. I feel like Spirit is saying you don't have to. You don't have to be afraid. Like you've learned the lesson. Spirit, clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, sorry, you can't even see me shuffling the cards. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I'll shuffle one more time and then I'm going to pull the card. Alright. This one? Okay. Nine of Pentacles. That's fulfillment. Yeah. This is saying you're moving past that fear. You're moving past that fear. It's a dove. Doves, what do doves symbolize? I gotta look that up. Spirit, can you clarify the Queen of Pentacles with one more card, please? One more card. And Queen of Pentacles with one more card, please. Or just however many. Is that all? Okay. Six of Pentacles. You see how it's... Okay. Because then we move to the Seven of Pentacles here. But check this out, right? You see the infinity symbol weaving its way in the center, how it's illustrated? The infinity, the eight. We are in 2024, the year eight, the year of abundance So is that what it's saying? That you're fearing, that you accept the Queen of Pentacles upside down because you're fearing there was fear of making the same mistakes. But this is saying, step into your abundance. It's okay. We got you. Because although you feel like you came over here alone and you left everything behind, you took what was most important with you, and that was spirit. This time when you make this journey, because you've made so many journeys, so many starts over. So many times you've started over, and while each time you started over, you learned something, right? But it hurt, and you're like, God, dog, can I? Oof. That's why it's in reverse, because your third eye is blocked because you're looking backwards. What you need your third eye for to look backwards, unless you're trying to overstand the lessons that you learned in that time period. Spirit says you learned them. Spirit says this is here to stay. But you also see you've learned reciprocity. You see, one person is given a coin, another person it says closed hands don't get fed, right? But also when your hands close, not only can you not give, but you also can't receive. So you're understanding that balance. You're overstanding the balance of reciprocity, of giving and receiving, and that you deserve it. The white in the dove, I think that is right there, but the white that she's wearing right here in the dove, it makes me feel like what I'm getting from that is all has been forgiven, a fresh start. You don't have to wear their clothes. And by their, I'm talking about the person you were before you walked through the door. You don't have to keep wearing their clothes. You don't have to fulfill their shoes. You don't have to fulfill their obligations. It's almost like Spirit is saying, you got a fresh start, mission accomplished. You feel me? And you've understanding, because here's reciprocity. While this is talking about coins, understanding reciprocity is a universal law, right? What you put out there, you will get back. But if you notice, this one's giving a coin with a star on it. This one has that flower. Is it a mandala? I don't know. But anyway, what that's saying to me is what you're giving is not always what you receive, and vice versa. That's why people get so lost in understanding eye for an eye, because they're looking for um, um, like an exact. You take your foot and I'm gonna take your foot, okay? But think about what it means to that person. Whatever an eye means to you. Maybe it's how you see. Maybe you think your eyes are beautiful. Maybe it's how whatever, right? Maybe you've got really pretty eyes. You're always getting compliments on your eyes, and maybe one can just see through people's eyes. But an eye for an eye, so someone might lose their physical eye. You might take their physical eye, but then something happens, and your eyes are no longer beautiful, or you can no longer see into people the way that you could because you block someone else's vision. So it's not always it's not so much as what you put out or what you do. It's the energy that comes with it. So you could literally give somebody something and then say, I gave from the kindness of my heart, but you're complaining about what you've given, or she look at what she doing to what I gave. That's a very different energy of giving. It's not what you do, it's the energy behind that action. What's the energy behind it? Okay, so then we have Taurus energy here. Now we're in the solar plexus chakra with the Seven of Pentacles. Came in the upright. I think that's what, Neptune? Not Neptune. Wrong. What's the H? Saturn energy. Saturn can be tough. Man, if you've been through one of your Saturn returns, that first one's a doozy. I'm looking forward to my next one, but it was a doozy. But anyway, Saturn energy is in Taurus. It's making investments. So now it's saying, okay, it was hard to make that decision. You walked through the door, you did, not hard, you did the shadow work, boo-boo. The key was right there the whole time, and you could have walked through at any time, but you were determined to make sure everything that needed to stay on the other side of that door stayed. You did the work. Then you got to your new beginning with the Four of Cups, and you're kind of looking back on the things you left behind. It doesn't look like when I look at her face, it doesn't look like she's actually missing. It's more like she's reviewing, just thinking back like, well, I'm here. That's what I get. I'm here. I did the shadow work. I'm here. And this all I get is this one cup. Oh, baby, but that one cup. Don't, you were afraid, but you let that go. And when you did, fulfillment came. When you did, Six of Pentacles, you understood reciprocity. You needed to make room, and you did. You needed room to fill those cups, and Spirit did. Now Spirit is saying once again, now Spirit is saying, so what is with this one? Things coming to fruition, hard work paying off, harvest, rewards, profits, results, payouts, manifestation of ideas or goals, inheritance, cultivation, growing, gestation, nurturing, perseverance, patience, and planning. The one that resonates for me is the hard work is paying off. The hard work is paying off. You're seeing the fruits of your labor. You're bearing fruit. I was talking to Baba the other day, and one of the things that came to me is people were too busy looking at the fruits on my tree. So this is a personal story. Now I'm making this extremely personal. For the last 20 years, when Pluto was in Capricorn, took me down through there. Okay, so and I kept having to restart. I kept having these restarts and restarts. I was making some very piss poor decisions, but I was so in my feels for like, oh my goodness. But anyway, so I was making some piss poor decisions, and life kept recycling me through the same lessons. And so for the people looking on the outside, when they would hear me talk about, because I'm just naturally a very encouraging person, and I have always been naturally spiritually gifted. I've always been spiritually gifted. And so here I'm spewing out all this encouragement, and it's going to be, but I keep making these dumb decisions. And those people who are listening to me, they're benefiting from what I'm learning because they're actually applying the principles. I'm not. I'm going back in doing the same dumb shit I did before. Okay. So, it was hard. God damn. It was hard. But when I was talking to Baba, we understood y'all forgot that all fruit doesn't come from trees. So while you were looking up, waiting for this tree to bear fruit, I'm more like a watermelon, bruh. I got it from the mud. I came from down below. I came from the ground up in a different way. You were looking for the tree to have fruit. But while I was down here doing shadow work, while we were down here doing shadow work, that was in the roots that we were doing that work. That's why when our fruit came up from the ground and people weren't paying attention. They were so busy talking about us and seeing doubt in us and not understanding everything. And child, she has so much potential. And she's so pretty. He's so good looking, so handsome, but so smart. Told y'all he wasn't gonna be, you know what? Shut your mouth. Get your head out the clouds. Shut up. Ground yourself. Look at your roots and then see before you say what you think I am. The story's not over. New chapter, loading, mission activated. Spirit, can we clarify the Seven of Pentacles? We're going to wrap this thing up. Can we clarify the Seven of Pentacles? Spirit, can we clarify Seven of Pentacles? Yeah, I was all in this. I was all in this. In this reading. Can't be the only one feeling it. Whoa. No. Okay. Story time. Story time. It's a lot of cards, but we're going to run through them quick because I think it's story time. So we'll start with this one. So the Fool is the Fool in reverse. Okay. That means, well, it typically means that you're not taking the journey, you're not moving forward, that you're overthinking and overanalyzing, you're not just following spirit. But in this particular case, in this storyline, the Fool in reverse is saying you've already done it. You took the leap, you walked through the door, you've started the new journey. All right, the new journey. Wait a minute, hold on. I just need to see. Okay, you started a new journey. So I was doing something. Okay, the Five of Wands. Looked like it was a race to get to the top, right? Like, it was a race to get to the top. You're on the Fool's journey, or where you're going, there's a race or there's competition. There's more people. Oh, you're not alone. There's a lot of us that heeded that call. That's what Spirit is saying here, is they're not alone. There's people following behind you. You took the journey, you flipped it. There's people following behind you. Eight of Wands. Don't that look like Captain Planet? Our powers combined. We are Captain Planet. That's collaboration. That's working together. Eight of Wands. Reciprocity. Eight. Okay. We've got the Page of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands. Mission activated. Mission activated. Like you did that. You took the Fool's journey. You heeded the call. The call came. Page of Wands came. You heeded the call. You took the Fool's journey, and people followed you. They're coming along, or there's people attached to you, or people will notice the journey you're on, and they'll come along and start to follow you. And then these people, when you put your powers together, okay, this way. Then we have the Chariot in reverse. Be still. Stay where you at right now. Stay where you are. Mission is activated. Sequence loading. Stay where you are. 10 of Wands. See, the journey is coming, but for right now, stay where you are. Stay where you are. Complete the mission where you are. Then you see, it looks like a caravan, but it's a one-person caravan. But the path has been laid for the other people that are following behind you. You're forging a path. Woo! You're forging a path. And then what you notice this time, though, you're not carrying cups. These people are getting it in the mud just like you did. These are people that did the work just like you. You're not carrying them. You have switched storylines. Hot damn. All right. Let's get one card from the Starseed Oracle. I said I was done. I did. We're gonna get one card from the Starseed Oracle. Okay, this one. And it is, there's two. I said one. Spirit said I'm gonna do what I want to do. You ain't the boss of me. It says the blue flame. And you gotta look up the blue flame. I think I can't think of his name, but it made me think of Andre 3000 and the new release he had with the flute. Anyway, the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. You see? That's where you at, boo. And then it says activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. I love it when a plan comes together. I love it when a plan comes together. I'm out.